Well, it's time for something interesting. I'm working on my book. So this is a preview being read by the man who's co-hosting and writing my book, my ghostwriter, Jay Davis. And he is a San Franciscan icon to me because he speaks as many languages as, I don't know, Carter has liver pills. So I'm going to introduce you to him right now, and his name is Jay Davis, and he's reading my book, which is called Rock and Roll Nigger. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, well, we're calling it Unitard Memories because only a Unitard would listen in, and if you're a Unitard, you'll know what's going on. This is just a sample of the book. Jay?
Thank you. I was so naive. Sister Mary, without whom you'd not be reading this manifesto, never taught me about the darker underpinnings of the world. The Church of the Blessed Sacrament was my protection, my quiet, the place to go for a pretty place, if you're ever asked by either a hypnotist or a psychic, as chance would have it. Well, this little girl was totally green to the LA theme, but having already been a service brat for most of my life, and having lived in a number of countries, I knew and know what was going on, quote unquote. The shock came one day, 35 years later. I was finally asked to be interviewed the very first time. This chick, butterscotch blonde dye on her dreads, just like mine. Of course, she was me, a younger version of myself. What do you want to do, was her question. I told her that we wanted to work with people, like Keith Levine and the original people from PILS. A lot of the above behavior is a manifestation of anxiety births into abusive families. The fear of which I write is common when a person, especially a woman, has struggled her entire life to keep food on the table and the wolves away from the door. Long hours of thankless creation, networking, and discipline can suddenly be taken away, relabeled, resold, and no one's the wiser. Those people who can't pull it together enough to be successful on their own all want us who do. They have me on the shoestring. When they get their record deals, they forget about me. They free the slaves. Did you get the email? It's 200 years old. Either that or because you've now got something, some project going on, they want to be your friends. We all have real friends, those people who aren't after you for your connections, your boyfriends, your life. Speaking of boyfriends, it was in the center of this Angelino maelstrom that I fell in love with John Lydon. To get an idea of what the scene was then, when boys were girls back in the day, just sample the following that I wrote for LA's Scoop a while ago, back in '08. Not even that long ago, but still a Bedlam-esque madhouse of activity. I was complaining in the '90s about singing backup in a band, and it was my friend Keith Levine who said to me, "There are no backup singers, only singers." I sang with the band, and I had fun after he said that. And now I'm singing backup from Mike Savage from Big Me Love Circus. And I'm also singing lead in a band with Lucas Gaunt. Mike's band is a nine-piece. I'm happy because he does not drink. So I'm learning to love old duels. Also, he just got cured from cancer. Hence, neither do I smoke. Mike is having his fourth child. The span of his children will be 42 years apart. I'm so happy for him. We rehearsed out in the hall from the Peppermint Creeps, who just lost their drummer, Tracy. We all loved Tracy so much. Well, the Punk Globe Party had a lot of my favorite punk rock stars from all over the world. Dave Grave, Polly Perrette from NCIF, Ninja Coyote, Mary St. Mary from Nevada City, who has a very popular radio show. Cool Kids, Macho from reality TV, Lena Nicaro, Rick from the House of Blues, bartended. I'm really excited by all our guests. I was at Rock and Roll Les Deux to see a band from New York called the Sex Slaves. They had a very excited audience, and the club is packed every Monday night. They play a lot of hard rock, and all kinds of people are there. My friend Elise Thompson shot a picture, but it was so packed that I couldn't find her at all. All night. They have hot dancers on the roof, and it's my friend who goes on Tuesday night. I hung out with the gang at the Cat and the Fiddle. Bob Dylan once said, "Chaos is a friend of mine." I say, Bob's your uncle. The 4th of July was spent by my friend Hope of Pink Salt Catering Pool. That Hood's band is called Ghidorah and includes me, Vince McRooney, and Gary Fossey. We did a Kiss song for Hope, who loves Kiss, as well as songs by King Crimson, Cream, Johnny Winter, and Vince. And some artists, Anthony Alston, actor Bob Moss, Tina and Robbie from the East Hollywood Silver Lake Barbecue Association, Mona and Tim, real estate mogul, Steve Stokes, Carlos Nunez, and others came to pitch a tent or two in Hope's backyard. Hope was wearing a bikini and a leopard caftan, so a few of the guys were pitching tents all by themselves, thanks to our hostess. Shall I continue?
Yeah, continue.
I went there with my friend Cindy and spent the night at her gaff because it was closer to the party. We stopped at Jack in the Box and my ex-agent, Janet Cunningham's. The door was open, but no one was home. Akbar was happening on the 4th of July. Yes, it's gay. No, I'm not. I rushed to catch the train from Hollywood, walked for 6 blocks, and arrived too late to see Brian Grillo and his new band, Born in Death Valley. I spoke with band members Bob Tootin and drummer David. I saw Carol Chitone, who danced earlier at the Shindig. I was, however, on time to hear Out of the Blue by Roxy Music, under the blue set of California skies. This was serenely surreal, a serenely surreal moment for me. I ran into Keith Berry from the Silver Lake Conservatory. I asked him about ukulele lessons. He told me that they do them on Saturdays, $25 for half an hour, 4 weeks a month, and everybody pays. Les Deux Cafés has a rock and roll night that I'm going to book on Mondays. I used to sing with their owner-creator, designer Michelle Lamy. I hung out with Lisa and Bill Zane and a gaggle of movie stars. Now, Matt Sorum, Paris Hilton, and the new Hollywood, a list clerk looking for entertainment. And I want to show them what real LA sounds is about. Denise Zoom and her husband Eli came to town and brightened up the city for a moment. First, we got together at the 01 Gallery for the Boll Weevils with the Grand Poobah of the Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes.
I was queen of the Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes.
You are?
I was one of their queens, yes.
Oh, how cool. May I put that in?
Yes.
Oh, okay, here it is. It's already in. I was the queen of the order in 1989. Brendan Mullen, my sister Elise from Hellcats, L.A., and John Pukna. One of my favorite songs of the year is I Will Possess Your Heart by Death Cab for Cutie. But did you know that the name of the band comes from a song, and you're going to have to correct me on this, written by the Bozo Dog Doodah Band.
Yes. I was also the queen of the doodah.
Okay, but Bozo Dog Doodah Band, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you do. And that's where I stopped.
Perfect. You did a great job. That's 10 minutes and 30 seconds as of now. And you've been listening to Unitard Memories, Rock and Roll Nigger, Los Angeles, California.